20 Essentials Marriage Advice for All Loving Couples. Marriage is a long-term commitment. The only way to make it last is to stay committed to each other. It doesn't happen overnight, and there will be times that you'll have to work through some rough patches, but if you want your marriage to succeed, then you need some marriage tips. What is the essential marriage advice all loving couples follow? This is the question that we all want to know the answer to. We want to know how to make our marriage last and be happy. There are many different relationship advice out there, but what's the most important? The best advice for a happy marriage is communication. We must communicate with each other about anything and everything, not just for the sake of talking, but so that we can understand each other better and grow together as a couple. Some of the most important things that you can do in order to make your relationship last are: 1. Being honest. In order to maintain a healthy, happy relationship, it is important to be honest with your partner. A relationship can only grow strong when both partners are honest with each other and don't hide their emotions. 2. Having an open communication channel with your partner. It's important for couples to have open communication channels in order to achieve a healthy relationship. In many cases, spouses are too busy with their everyday lives to effectively discuss concerns and issues that may arise. 3. Making time for each other and agreeing on what's important. Today, we are faced with a variety of challenges that require a lot of time, energy, and resources. With increasing workloads and the daily grind taking over our lives, it's important to make time for each other and agree on what's important. 4. Spending quality time together as a couple. It's important for couples to spend quality time together, which is why this article will teach you how to do it. There are many different ways to spend quality time together. From cooking for each other to going on a picnic in the park, couples can find a great way to have some fun and bond. 5. Have physical affection every day. Physical affection is a vital component of any healthy relationship. But it can be difficult to find the time to do so, especially when you're busy with work and other obligations. That doesn't mean it's not important. Of course, without giving your partner a peck on the cheek when you leave for work every morning, you might notice a change in the quality of your relationship. Not being affectionate with your partner can lead to feelings of anger and resentment and make it more difficult to express yourself. No matter how busy your day might be, make sure you take time to reconnect with your partner. 6. Have a common vision of the future. Another often overlooked marriage advice is that it's important for couples to have a clear vision for the future. This will allow them to stay on the same page and make decisions in unison. When companies are formed, they often create a vision statement of what they want their future to look like. This vision statement helps to focus everyone working at the company on their shared goals and helps them feel confident in the direction they are going. A similar sentiment is also true of loving couples who have a clear vision for what their marriage should look like in the future. 7. Be transparent. Being transparent with your partner is a key part of a healthy relationship. It is important to be honest and open about your feelings, thoughts, and feelings without fear of judgment. This can be difficult in the beginning stages of dating or when you feel like you are not ready for the commitment yet. Sometimes it can be hard to keep up with the conversation because you are nervous or not sure what to say. Here are some tips on how to be more transparent with your partner. Be honest and open about what you want from the relationship. Avoid discussing past relationships that might cause conflict in the current one, for example, mentioning exes. Talk about what you need from your partner, for example, emotional support, companionship, and what. 8. Make sexual intimacy important. Sexual intimacy is one of the most important aspects of a healthy relationship. However, it's often challenging to talk about sex with your partner. The different ways to keep sexual intimacy alive and make it more meaningful for your partner is to discuss how you can do this by being more open with your partner about what you want and need in the bedroom. It's important to remember that physical intimacy doesn't always have to be sexual. It can be holding hands, hugging, kissing, and cuddling are all forms of physical intimacy that can be just as fulfilling as sex. 9. Laugh together. Incorporating humor into your couple's life is a healthy way to build upon trust and respect. Joke share is an easy way for partners to bond, and a healthy relationship thrives on jokes between them. 10. Be best friends. The best way to be a good partner is to be your partner's best friend. This is a true saying that many people have forgotten in this modern world. But it is necessary for people to keep in mind the importance of being friends with their partners, as it will help them maintain healthy relationships and avoid conflicts. 11. Keep the marital bed sacred with your partner. The importance of keeping the marital bed sacred has been around for centuries. Some people believe that if the marital bed is not kept sacred, there might be a decrease in fertility and marriage. Loving couples maintain a sacred space in their bed for each other. 12. Show small gestures of love. We should not think of these small gestures as being too trivial or insignificant. They are important, especially when it comes to relationships. These small gestures can go a long way in making your partner feel loved and appreciated. 14. Surprise each other. All kinds of surprises happen in relationships and add up to a happy marriage. Some are gifts or fun experiences, while others are more personal, like touching and holding hands, being honest with each other, simply being there. Couples can surprise their partners with anything from thoughtful gestures to celebrations for special occasions / holidays. It's simple, surprises are a fun way for couples to surprise each other. They spice up routine and make it more exciting. Oftentimes you might hear stories of how love was rekindled during an exciting surprise date or a band concert. 15. Support each other's personal time. Spending time with your significant other is important and should be scheduled every so often to maintain the balance in a relationship. These are different times when you don't have to worry about what's going on in the other person's life, but instead focus on yourself. Said couples support their partner's personal time, as it adds to the strength in the relationship. 16. Do date night. Many couples don't make date nights a regular part of their marriage because it's easy to justify rescheduling them when obligations with children and family become more of a priority. It is important to have time for self-care and intimacy in your relationship, as well as spend quality time with the one you love on a regular basis. If you want to maximize the success in your marriage, then you need to make it the top priority. Make sure that all of your actions and decisions for both of you are made with your spouse in mind. 17. Share your vulnerability. Another helpful advice to keep relationships healthy is to share your vulnerabilities. It can be hard for one person to handle, but if it's done right, it can strengthen the bond and help your spouse grow together. It's important to share vulnerability and have fun with your partner. This is because it benefits the relationship in many ways and also helps you connect on a deeper level. A lot of couples do this because they see how popular it has become as a universal principle in relationships. 18. Have good boundaries with friends. External friendships can be draining. When trying to nurture a long-term happy relationship with your partner, they might cause you exhaustion and tension. Couples who are going to be good friends need to set boundaries that don't detract from their marriage. 19. Verbalize appreciation. One of the needs that people have is to feel valued, and this feeling plays a bigger role in marriage. Married couples not only show appreciation to each other but also express their love verbally. 20. Respect your spouse's family. It can be tough to start a relationship with your spouse's family if there was conflict before you approved, or if it continues after you and your spouse think that things have turned around. This can also be particularly difficult for those who dislike their in-laws. However, respecting your spouse also means doing your best to support and respect their family. Marriages in today's society are evolving, adapting to the challenges of new bonding behaviors and teaching love through positive ways. It can be tough to balance everything in a relationship. That's why it's important to focus on your work each day so that you can learn, apply, and grow as individuals.